Hello, and welcome to Spillover's February marketing webinar. My name is Anna Louise, and I'm very excited to take you through this month's theme: Get Found, Get Clicks, Get Paid, Repeat. Today, we're going to be going over that theme in more detail. We'll also be covering our February national food holidays, and as always, diving into our software and wrapping up with our tip of the month. So today's customers, as you all know, do not look you up in one place anymore. They're using Google, AI assistants, and social media to decide, those decide which restaurants show up when people are searching. And additionally, people are no longer Googling businesses and then finding their websites immediately. They're now seeing Google Places first. So our goal is to make sure that your restaurant shows up at the top of the list of Google Places. And we're about to get into that. So your Google business profile, one of the most important things for improving your SEO, which is what we're talking about today, to be clear, is making sure that your Google business profile and social media profiles are fully optimized. So starting with the Google business profile, here are some tips and tricks. Number one, update your hours and holiday closures and your service options. So make sure that your hours are correct and consistent, of course, across Google Business, social media, and your website. And if you have any holiday closure hours or special holiday hours, make sure that those are uploaded as well. And then lastly, those service options. So if you're offering dine-in, takeout, delivery, pickup, etc., you want to make sure that those are all listed. The goal here is to make sure that when people are Googling different things in their area, that they're finding your restaurant. So for example, delivery in their area, dine-in in their area, lunch in their area, etc. In addition to, of course, some other things we'll be getting into. Next would be adding fresh photos weekly. So you want to make sure that when you get a new menu item or a new great photo, you're adding that to your Google business. It's a great way to fully optimize your Google business and make sure people are seeing what you offer and that those items are coming up when people are searching. Next would be using short Google action posts for promos, new menu items, and events. So just like with social media, you can actually create Google posts, Google action posts, which direct people right back to your website. And our goal here again is to get found, but then get clicks both to your website and on your website, which will lead to you getting paid. So we want to be using those keywords when you're creating those Google action posts. For example, if you want to be best known for having the best burgers in Austin, Texas, that would be a great Google action post caption saying that you have the best burgers in Austin, Texas, encouraging people to perhaps place an order online or book a table, and you would include that action link. You've got some keywords there, you've got your location, you've got the type of food that you're offering, etc. And we'll be going over how to create a Google action post through our software today. Next, remove outdated or incorrect third-party links. So this is super important. If you haven't taken a look at your Google business profile in a while, it's possible that you have some outdated links or links leading to third-party menu scraping websites for your menu, for example. You want to make sure that all of the outdated links are replaced and driving people back to your website. Again, the goal is to get those website clicks. Next, double check your categories and attributes. You want to make sure that you're becoming known for what you're offering. Again, if you offer happy hour, you want to be known for happy hour. You want your restaurant to come up when people are searching happy hour near me. So make sure that any of your categories and attributes are being listed, especially unique things. For example, gluten-free, vegan, friendly, etc. Next would be adding your menu URLs and reservation links, and of course your online ordering links as well. So again, this goes back up to removing any outdated links. You want to make sure those links are leading back to your website. And it's a great way to take control of your business as well. For example, if you are on third-party delivery sites, but you actually offer delivery yourself through a preferred online ordering provider, perhaps Spillover, for example, you want to make sure that that is your online ordering link set up to be preferred. And if you're offering delivery, that's unique. So make sure to check off both pickup and delivery when you're setting up that preferred online ordering link, so people aren't going to those third-party sites that might take more money from you. Next, I know this is really tedious, but you want to make sure that you're responding to every single review. Designate someone from your business to be the person who responds to your reviews for you. It's really important. It helps with your SEO, especially when people are Googling restaurants. And additionally, it gives you the opportunity to actually use keywords in your review responses. So ideally, you're getting reviews where people are using keywords. Again, those are things you're looking to be known for. For example, brunch. If you serve brunch, you want your restaurant to come up if people are searching brunch in their city or brunch near them, best brunch, etc. So someone hopefully will leave some reviews specifically highlighting your brunch, and it's really easy to respond to those and say, thanks so much for joining us for the best brunch in X city, for example. But even if someone's not using those keywords, so for example, or not a lot of them. So for example, someone might leave a review saying that they love your drinks or they love your margaritas. And in your response, you could add in an additional keyword by saying, we're so glad that you loved our margaritas. Make sure to join us for happy hour Monday through Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. for half off margaritas. In there, you've gotten several keywords. You've gotten half off, you've gotten margaritas, you've gotten happy hour. You could even add your city name, which I would recommend so that people are seeing that when they Google as well. This is really free marketing. Next, keep your description updated with relevant keywords. So Google Business allows you to create a Google Business description up to 750 characters. And you might be thinking, how many customers are actually reading that in full? And ideally, some are, but more importantly, Google is seeing them. So that business description gives you the opportunity to put in as many keywords as possible. So again, if you offer things like happy hour brunch or unique things like karaoke events, you want to make sure those are listed in your bio, in addition to the type of food you serve. So again, if you're a barbecue restaurant, you want to mention barbecue a few times. You also want to mention the area, neighborhood you serve, etc. Again, the goal here is to have people Googling, for example, best barbecue in Dallas or Austin, and find your restaurant. Next would be add Q&A entries for common questions. So it's really important to have these. Again, it gives you the extra opportunity to improve your SEO with people Googling different things that you have answers for in your question section. So for example, if you're handicap accessible, or if you offer gluten-free options, or you have vegan-friendly food, those are question and answer entries you definitely want to implement. Next, social media. So it's not just all about Google. The Google business profiles are super important. People are also finding you through social media, and AI searches are also using social media profiles. So first here, you want to make sure that your cuisine and neighborhood keywords are in your bio. So the type of food that you're serving and your area. And make sure to get specific. For example, if you're in downtown Dallas, put downtown Dallas in the bio, not just Dallas. And next, use unique usernames across all platforms. It's really important that your username is specific to your business. For example, if you're offering pizza in Raleigh, North Carolina, you don't want your username to be Best Pizza Raleigh NC. Even though that sounds good, it's got keywords, it's not specific to you, and you want it to be easy to find you and consistency across all platforms, especially for AI. So make sure it's specific to your restaurant or as close to the actual name as you can possibly get if that username is taken. Next, include your website link everywhere. Again, we want you to get found, but then we want you to get clicks, and then we want you to get paid. So make sure that website link is easy to access on your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter bio. On Instagram, you can actually implement several links at once. You can no longer just have to put one link in your bio. You can link to your website, your menu, your online ordering, your reservations, etc. So make sure all of those links are easily available. Next would be tag your neighborhood, city, and nearby landmarks. So this is really important. Geotags are frequently used here in search options. So make sure that your neighborhood is getting tagged, your city. If you're close to landmarks like a college or a museum, tag those as well so that when people are searching for things near there, your restaurant's coming up. Next, post photos that match what people search for. So we're always talking about being intentional when you're posting to social media, but it's not just about well-lit photos. Popular dishes that you offer, make sure those are getting posted. Again, things that people are frequently looking for, like happy hour, brunch, lunch specials. Make sure that those are getting posted as well. And make sure that your captions are including simple SEO phrases with the keywords like the ones I just mentioned, maybe Italian lunch specials, pasta lunch specials, pizza lunch specials, just an example, in addition to things like happy hour, brunch, online ordering, delivery, all of those things I've mentioned. And make sure, again, to include your location and include phrases like best of, best in the city, etc. Next, reshare user content. It boosts relevance. So this is free marketing. When people are posting well-lit photos and positive comments about your restaurant, you want to take advantage of that. Make sure that you're reposting that to your social media as well. People are more likely to actually listen to other people than someone affiliated with a restaurant. Next, keep branding consistent across all your platforms. This is really important. Again, it's going to help with you getting found. Make sure that your branding is consistent, that you're using the same keywords. You want them to be mentioned as much as possible. Here's some SEO tips and tricks. So you see right here that we've got a review carousel on Murdoch's, and I published a review right here that mentions some exciting keywords. So this review says, love the beer selection and the outdoor patio. Both of these things are Googleable. People are looking at beers near me, outdoor patio. People are looking for outdoor seating. Not every restaurant has it. So when I see a review like that that's unique, I'm excited to publish it on my website. And it's really easy to publish reviews on your reviews carousel. And if you don't have a reviews carousel set up, reach out to support@spillover.com and we'll get you set up with one. I'll be taking you through how to easily publish your review before we wrap up today. And then in the center here, you see we've got the Instagram profile for Murdoch's Gastropub. You can see I have Gastropub in Austin, Texas in the bio here, and I've got links to both the website and online ordering. Again, taking advantage of those keywords and pointing people to those links back to the website to drive those clicks. And then you see we have an example of a Google action post being created in Synalysis for Murdoch's. Here I'm promoting the free chips and queso. Those are totally some keywords, free chips and queso. go near me, etc. I'm mentioning the city that we're in, Austin, and here I'm actually trying to drive some dine-in and online orders. So I'm mentioning that it's available for pickup and delivery, online ordering, and I actually have an action order link leading back to the website again. So when this post shows up on my Google Business, it's going to display the well-lit photo you see I have here, the caption, and a link back to the website. Now, here we have our objectives. So number one, boosting your online visibility. This is all about what search engine optimization is about. Making sure, again, that your restaurant is coming up fast when people are Googling. Next, taking control of your engagement and your narrative. If you want to be known for happy hour, you no longer have to wait for word of mouth. That's one of the benefits of Google being one of the first things that comes up now. You can really adjust your profiles on social media and your Google Business to identify these different things and, again, take control of your narrative. If you want to be known for happy hour, you can mention happy hour in your description, in Google action posts, in your attributes, etc. And of course, using SEO keyword phrases in all of your social media posts. Next, turn one-time visitors into regulars. So again, this regular engagement and keeping your relevance is really important when it gets to that customer retention and keeping them. And then of course, keeping that consistency across your brand and on your website, making sure that your website is really connected to all of your social media, to your Google Business profile. And of course, we have different opportunities for you to actually increase your engagement further. For example, if you do have spillover online ordering, you can enable your loyalty program if you haven't already. And that really helps with that customer retention and keeping people loyal to you and coming back for more. And lastly, as always, we want to help you increase your foot traffic. And that is definitely starting online now. I'm really excited to introduce this upcoming enhancement. We've just talked a lot about SEO and the importance of keeping things consistent across all platforms. And come February, we're going to make that easier than ever with our Spillover Business Center. All your key info will be able to be maintained in just one place, updated across your website, Google Business, and social platforms. So things like hours, things like SEO keywords that you want to be used in bios and descriptions. And I'll be demoing this before we wrap up today, but you'll be getting a lot more info in February when it's implemented. Next are February national food holidays. So just a reminder, you don't actually need to offer any kind of promos or discounts to take advantage of these February national food holidays. You can just use them as an excuse to highlight dishes that are already on your menu. And we do have tons of resources inside of our software to make marketing really easy for these national food holidays, from email templates to post templates, and I'll make sure you know where to access those before we wrap up. Before I get further into this, just a reminder, Valentine's Day is Saturday, February 14th this year. It's going to be a busy night, and Super Bowl Sunday is on February 8th. Now, February is National Chocolate Month, National Cherry Month, National Grapefruit Month, National Hot Breakfast Month, National Sweet Potato Month, National Potato Lovers Month. February 1st is National Dark Chocolate Day. February 2nd is National Tater Tot Day. February 3rd is National Carrot Cake Day. February 4th is National Stuffed Mushroom Day. February 6th is National Chopsticks Day. February 7th is National Fettuccine Alfredo Day. February 8th is National Potato Lovers Day. February 9th is National Pizza Day and National Bagels and Lox Day. February 13th is National Tortellini Day and National Italian Food Day. February 16th is National Almond Day. February 18th is National Drink Wine Day. February 20th is National Muffin Day and National Cherry Pie Day. February 22nd is National Margarita Day. February 24th is National Tortilla Chip Day. February 25th is National Clam Chowder Day. February 26th is National Pistachio Day and National Strawberry Day. And February 27th is National Kahlua Day. So a lot of marketing opportunities here. Now, your tip of the month is to publish a Google Action post. But before we get to that, I actually have a few other things I want to show you in our software. So let's hop to it. I'm going to go to spillover.com and I'm going to log into my customer account for Murdoch's Gastropub. And first things first, I want to take you to our email template library. So if I go here and then I hit create, I'm taken right here, and we actually have everything in one place for you that you'll need in February, in the February marketing folder. You see that we have Super Bowl content, encouraging catering, ordering online, joining you for specials you might be offering. We have Valentine's Day content as well, booking a reservation, offering specials, reminding people that you have a curated menu. We even have a Lunar New Year email template, and then all of our national food holiday templates for the national food holidays that seem most relevant. So Pizza Day, Italian Food Day, Drink Wine Day. Let's go to the second page, National Margarita Day, National Tortilla Chips Day, etc. So make sure to take a look at these and take advantage of them. And I know I went through those quickly. Don't forget your national food holidays are also accessible on your campaign calendar. So now just some more resources for you. If we hop into our media library, and I go to Spillover Stock, I have a holidays folder, and you can take a look at these. I can go to Valentine's Day, And you see you've got lots of content for you that you can use in emails, for social media posts, and as website pop-ups. So you see right here, I've got a pop-up that could be used encouraging people to book a table, encouraging people to view a special menu. We have an online ordering graphic that could be used in emails and, of course, as website pop-ups. And they could be used on social media as well, but our post templates actually make this easier than ever, and I'll be going through those. Next, I do want to make sure everyone is comfortable publishing a review to their website. So again, if you don't have this reviews carousel, when you go to reviews under engagement, reach out to support@spillover.com and we'll get you set up. So you see I've got some reviews that are already published. These are my unpublished reviews under here. I mentioned that we want to be incorporating reviews with SEO keywords. So let's say I really want to get Murdoch's on the map for happy hour. When someone Googles happy hour in Austin, I want people to find Murdoch's first. So I can actually search by those keywords to find that review. Okay, it looks great. I've got 2 different happy hour reviews. I can take a quick look at them. Even though they're 5 stars, you still want to double check them to make sure they're completely positive. I just hit this little plus button and I think they're great. And if I want to remove something as I'm refreshing, I can always hit this little minus and remove something. And I can always go back and add it again later. So now the last thing before we get into those Google Action posts, just a quick view of our Business Center. I clicked Business Center right there. And you see, first, I've got the business name, which is going to be set up for you guys, of course. But these things can be adjusted: your contact email, your phone number, your business address. And again, this is being adjusted on your website and across your profile. So your Google business is especially important here. And then restaurant info, so the type of cuisine you offer, secondary cuisines. Again, these are some of those attributes that I mentioned, those categories that are really important. And then key menu and service items can be listed in here as well. And then search keywords. So this is what we're really excited about. You can take some time and think about the keywords that are most important to you and that you think are most relevant to your restaurant. Perhaps dishes that you're known for, in addition to those specific items like karaoke, live music, happy hour, brunch, etc. And you can type those in here and you'll actually get an automated description that can be used across your social media platforms, including Google Business, that you can make edits to yourself. And eventually this will also be used to fully optimize websites as well. And now you can be location based if you do have several locations. So make sure to check that out. And again, here you can adjust your hours if I scroll down. And again, this is going to be updated across your website, your Google Business, all in one place. So it makes this super, super easy to manage. You can add special hours here as well for your holiday closures. And then one more thing, when it comes to Google Business, you do have the opportunity to share your social media handles. And you definitely want to do this. Again, we want to kind of increase that engagement and get everything in a flow together. You'll actually be able to just insert those here and your Google Business and your website will be automatically updated. So now let's head to social media to get into those Google Action posts. You can do these, of course, in your campaigns, but I'm just going to do an ad hoc post quickly. So I'm going to ad hoc post and I'm clicking this little plus button to create new. And you're probably used to doing this for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but I'm going to go straight to Google. I'd pick my Google account that I want it to go to. And if you have several locations or businesses, of course, you can choose all as well. Then I choose my schedule date and the time. And then I choose a type of post. So it defaults to a Google post, but we always want you to choose Google Action because that's giving you the opportunity to link back to your website. And you see we have some different options here: order, book a reservation, shop if you have an e-commerce store, learn more, sign up, call. I'm just going to do online ordering here. So then you include a URL. I want it to lead back to my website. So I'm going and copying that URL, pasting it in. And for this post, I want to be known as the best burgers in Austin that can be delivered right to your door. So I'll say Murdoch's. I'm just typing this info into our kind of magic AI button right there. And it'll make a caption for me. And again, I'm just typing in some info, hitting generate caption. And 3 different options come up. I love the second one: craving the best burgers in Austin, look no further than Murdoch's, order online for delivery or pickup right at your doorstep. I think that's great. I can edit this as I want. For example, if I don't feel the need for emojis in my Google Action post, I can remove those. And then I've already got my link right here, so I don't need to add that link. And then all that's left to do is just choose a photo. So of course, you'll probably be uploading a photo from your device. We do recommend that you upload, a photo specific to your restaurant for these Google Action posts. For Murdoch's, I'm just going to go to our spillover stock and I would choose a photo from here, since this is our demo restaurant. And then I'm good to go and I can hit schedule. And it's as easy as that to create these Google Action posts. We recommend that you create several a month, get at least a few out there and get going. And lastly, I do just want to remind you guys about our post templates, which we've gone over in the past. Again, you can use these inside of a campaign or with an ad hoc post. I'm going to hit browse templates to access them. And we have tons of different options in here. So I'm going to search Valentine's Day. And you see we've got different posts, some simple spread the love, happy Valentine's Day. But then we also have, treat your special someone to a memorable Valentine's Day at our restaurant, encouraging people to make a reservation. We have some more like that, promoting a special menu. And then we have this romantic night in, order online post as well. And you can select as many of these as you want and then edit them as you see fit. You can select multiple at once from lots of different categories. So now I'm going to go to my football category since we do have the Super Bowl coming up. And you see we've got join us for the big game catering, order online, a countdown post. We have lots of content in here. Again, you can build out your full February campaign just with these post templates if you'd like. And then lastly, let's go to our February national food holidays. I went over a lot, so we've got a lot of content in here for you. Again, completely customizable. You can add in your own photos. You can adjust your caption. You can add in your website links, etc. Just make sure to take a look at these. I think that there's probably something for everyone in the month of February. So make sure to scroll through all the pages and take advantage of them. Okay, well, we've gone through a lot. There's really a lot coming up in February, and we want you to start the year off strong, even though we're already kind of getting into it, by optimizing your business profile, your social media, and of course, we're always here to help you with your website. We're very committed to you guys. Just a reminder, I went over a lot today, so don't forget to take a look at our live training schedule. We do offer these trainings every single week, and we cap them at 5 people, so you can ask as many questions as you need. We'll help you get to the bottom of any issues you might be having, or we can give you an entirely, demo from scratch. And I did mention review management. So don't forget that you can actually easily respond to reviews from all of your different platforms, Facebook, Yelp, Google, your My Reviews on your website, all inside of Synalysis. You can do it all at once. You can filter by unanswered. You can filter by 1 to 2 stars if you want to manage those daily, but you only want to sit down for the other reviews once a week, for example. So if that sounds a little unfamiliar to you or you need a refresh, make sure to sign up for our Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Time training, social media and reviews management. But again, we customize these so we can just discuss reviews if needed. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I know that we went through a lot. I'm wishing everyone luck as we get through February with Valentine's Day and Super Bowl. And you'll be getting some more information about the Business Center from us soon.